Tony. Now Tony's looking at me. I'm so nervous. I don't even know if I can do it. Welcome to the Guitar Arrangers Podcast, the greatest guitar arrangers podcast in the history of the universe. And I'm here today with a special guest, my dear friend Leilani. Wow. Yes, I met Leilani back at the Romero Institute, where she was one of the main researchers on a book about the Romeros. Leilani, do you want to introduce yourself a little bit?
Sure. I wouldn't say I was one of the main researchers, but my name is actually credited in the introduction. So I did make it into the book. What I did for the Romero archive was when I was a grad student at UCR studying Spanish and Latin American music, I, with another colleague of mine, I worked on the archive, actually gathering it together and putting it in folders and stuff and making it accessible. So there's a finder's guide I think you can look up, and then you can go and just request any of the materials. And it's pretty extensive. They hardly missed any, concert materials. So it went back a long time. And you're actually in the archive too, I think, Thomas Wheeler. I think I saw your name in one of the programs.
Oh, probably on a Romero Institute program or something.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. See, Tony, this is why you got to come to the Romero Institute now that it's back open with us.
So I can get in the archives.
Yeah. If y'all want to study, this is for the audience out there. If y'all want to study with the Romeros in Oklahoma City this summer, go to the Romero Institute guitar.com or something like that. I don't know. Google it. But
I think the website is
yeah, in addition to being a pretty good guitarist and a really good researcher in the guitar world, Leilani is also our ultimate Avatar trivia master.
That's right. And we were talking Avatar, the Last Airbender, not the James Cameron movie with the blue people.
Yeah.
It was fun to watch in theaters, but it was not nearly as fun as watching Nickelodeon marathons of Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so Leilani will know this one. All right, Leilani, what's the secret fifth element in the Avatar universe?
Now I'm just thinking about the movie The Fifth Element, so you got to keep me a little bit more focused.
Yeah, the answer is Bruce Willis. It was a trick question.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah, me panicking like I failed the quiz.
We're gonna have another Braden moment on the show right now. Yeah, Braden did that last time when we asked him something about Zelda. He's like, "How am I supposed to know this?"
Well, I'll say what I said in my master's exam. I'd like to circle back to this question.
Very nice.
Man. Yeah.
And they never do.
Well, I'm really excited to get into some stuff. Tony, what are we looking at today?
That's right. Well, yeah. So today we are looking at Avatar, the Last Airbender. And we found several songs in the game, but mainly there is a main theme. And there's a song called Avatar's Love. That was the most commonly arranged song from Avatar. Awesome. And then there's a couple medleys as well, which basically are both of those, the main theme and Avatar's Love. And then I think there's another song too, but not very many people did it.
There's a few more in the medleys, and then I don't know, some of the medleys I'm like, I don't even know. I mean, I was listening to them a little earlier today, and some of them I'm like, I don't recognize all the themes.
So vast. It's like so much time passes, and they go to so many different areas. Like I wouldn't be surprised if there's ones that are kind of one-off that you loved, and then they just never appeared again.
Yeah. There's so many like little, the 1 minute themes. I mean, you even like an example of that, like the Secret Tunnel guy. Like that song happens one time. It's a minute long and that's it. But everybody like that watches that show remembers that Secret Tunnel song. And there's a lot of covers of it too.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
So how are we rating these today? Because we take the rating system very seriously here.
Yes. So for our rating system today, we're going to be giving everybody random nonsensical amounts of cabbage.
Oh, yes.
But one thing that we are going to do in addition to the cabbages is that after each video, we're going to try and guess what that person's element would be. And for people that don't watch the show, you know, that's water, air, fire, or earth. So try and figure out what their I don't know how we'll decide. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. This is the one time we've actually come up with a rating system in advance.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah, it's good. We're more prepared for this episode than ever. Okay.
Very true.
Leilani, do you have the speech?
About my origin story. Also, is it too soon to talk about Leaves from the Vine?
Oh, it's still too soon. But we gotta have you. We'll have to have you back for another one. We left out all the Leaves in the Vine one on purpose so you could come back and circle back. It's very
sad, so it might be kind of a downer.
I feel like nobody ever covers it the way I want, though. Every time I hear a cover of it, they like change something about it. They don't leave it simple.
Yeah, I wonder if people don't cover it because it's like good as it is, kind of. But
yeah,
I don't know. That never stopped Thomas from.
Oh yeah, I know.
Actually, I've been noodling around on some of the arrangements, so we could do that for like a future episode, just like we did for the Holst one. For the two Holst ones, actually, where I played ukulele and then we played my Jupiter thing, I could record a little Leaves on the Vine for our intro, or an Agni Kai theme for the for that episode. But yeah, we're gonna have to do some other Avatar ones, because then we haven't even gotten into the Korra ones after that. Which
I totally would trust you to cover Leaves from the Vine. I think you would do a great job of leaving kind of intact, but putting an interesting. Wow.
Yeah, are you a hater on the Legend of Korra?
No, I think that is a waste of time. I think being a hater is not the way to go, because we're so lucky to get any animations, because they take so long. And so, you know, it's not exactly what you wanted. Oh well.
Yeah, some people can't stand that the old characters are like, you know, old and gone. It's kind of sad. You're like, oh.
I think the art of it is they make you want a show of the middle-aged original cast so bad.
Yeah. Yeah. But I just need a super technologically advanced, third Avatar season. But I don't know if they'll do that. Yeah. We'll see. But yeah, let's get into these videos. They're all really short. Have you seen the whole shows, Tony?
You know what? I have definitely not seen the whole thing, but I've seen like random episodes.
Yeah.
I'm missing, I think, a couple from the Book of Fire, I think, because I never like caught them on TV, and I always restart it from the beginning. So I think there's a couple from the final, I would say series, but they call them books.
Yeah. It's so crazy. Like I almost tear up a little bit watching the very first episode, because you just know in the how much it develops, and like the music, you know, is so dramatic. Like so many dramatic things happen to them and that are so important, and then stuff like even like just the part where they're falling in love. There is that music is what they play when Aang and Katara have that share their first kiss. So beautiful. But just knowing that, you know, that Korra season comes up and they're all dead. and they're all from a time that's from a totally different
spoiler alert.
And it's all gone. And no, I don't think it's a spoiler, because it just takes place in another time period. There's no way that they could be.
Yeah, I think if you know that Korra exists, that it's not a spoiler, because it's like inherent in like the premise of the whole show.
I'm outing myself as unknowledgeable about anything in the show.
Yeah, no worries. No, but I don't know. It's just crazy how it's just a good show. It's just a great show. If you haven't seen the show, you've got to see the show. But this guy, this guy thinks he's an airbender. I don't know. We'll have to listen to this to decide if we think he's really an airbender.
Let's check it out. Does he? I think he said, yeah. So we have main title theme, Avatar's Love, and then the last one is Leaves from the Vine. So here we go. Ooh, there's some lightning outside. All right, let's check this out. How deep do you think the commitment is? Is that a tattoo or just marker?
It's just marker. There's no way. I mean, some people would.
I bet somebody has that for sure.
I feel like this is my whole basis for getting tattoos is this show, because the airbenders, they get their tattoos once they've achieved a great accomplishment or something. And that's the only reason I get tattoos, is like to remember like a significant thing that I've done or something. Yeah, now Leilani's our Avatar expert. What's that? What was that strange dog he had next to him?
There was a dog in the background too.
Well, and if I know anything about the Avatar universe, it's weird to just have a dog that's just a dog and that was the whole thing of it just says bear. Weird.
Yeah, look at all those appas on that guy's shirt.
Sorry, just when you imagine the entire show flash before my eyes with Appa as a T-Rex.
Yeah. He's got some incense going.
Or is it hot leaf juice?
Yeah, he's gonna have some kind of tea for Uncle Iroh, because this is his song.
Ah, I see.
Nice. Cool.
All right, going back here. I want to find that dog.
It's not just the regular Appa.
See?
Oh, see, I didn't even notice that at all, dude. I didn't even notice that at all. I was talking about that plushie.
No, of course, but I like it caught me. You watch little
Tony really
pupper,
likes animals.
Little pupper in the back there. I was excited. Yeah.
I wish there'd been an overlay or like a floating like turtle duck toy in the river.
Oh, yeah. He needs some more plushies, so he can be surrounded by all the Avatar animals.
That would not be distracting at all.
Yeah, yeah. What kind of how many cabbages y'all thinking?
So I think that I had a little bit of a hard time maybe because we were talking, but it was hard for me at the beginning to recognize some of the melodies or when the shifts of the medley happened. So I would definitely enjoy listening to this, but I don't think I recognized all of the different shifts of the themes.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how I felt about I don't know. I'm just a picky man. Nobody's Leaves from the Vine really does it for me. But overall, I think it was pretty cool. And I myself cannot do the Candy Rat style that well at all. That when he's like hitting on the guitar and stuff. So I'm automatically inclined to, shell out a few cabbages. Before you give your cabbage rating, just remember that cabbages matter. If you don't get enough cabbages, you're banned from this show for all of time.
Whoa.
Oh.
No, that's not true. None of that is true. I'm going to give this guy 5,279 cabbages for a job well done.
All that guy's cabbages. You must be in the Corey universe when they've got like cabbage.
Yeah. I get to hoard all these cabbages to myself thanks to modern technology.
Yeah. I don't really know what to say about that. 5,002 cabbages.
Is that your rating? 5,002 cabbages?
Isn't that what you just said?
That was part of what he just said. It was even more specific than that.
Like 5,002 and a half or something?
5,273.
Oh, okay. I
don't know. That. Was that it? I was actually thinking like completely differently. I was gonna give him 3 cabbages.
Whoa.
3 very large cabbages, 1 for each arrangement.
Oh, that's a good one. I love the chaos that's happening right now with the rating system. Beautiful.
Also, I think we have some inflation happening.
All right, Leilani, what's that rating? Give us a cabbage rating.
Well, somewhere between 3,000 and 5,000. I'm gonna go in between. I'm gonna copy both of you. I'm gonna do like 1,000 cabbages per movement. So I'm just gonna say 3,000 cabbages.
Oh,
all right. Yeah, very nice.
I like that.
So then I don't have to be controversial.
As far as the element goes, I noticed he incorporated like all of them in here pretty nicely.
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
Like at least the incense, and then we have the river, and then of course there's always going to be earth, and the incense had the fire, so.
Yeah, I actually like this style of video because I like when it's fan made, kind of a little bit like cosplay-ish, but not totally professionally done, because I think it's more interesting for me that way.
Awesome.
To see kind of like what people can do with what they have, instead of being like, we have thousands of dollars and we're going to get dressed up as all the main characters.
Yeah. I like this. I like that he's outside. He's got some nice stuff to look at. But we have one more thing to do, ladies and gentlemen. We cannot forget. We have to assign an element to this guy.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I was torn because I saw all of the elements so well represented. I thought from the thumbnail that I was going to say water, but then we had the incense. And I don't know.
Well, he kind of looks like he's about to walk into a cave and do that whole thing with the cave song. Even though there's not really a cave in the photo, it just seems like it would be that kind of like, well, try not to feel claustrophobic, just listen to this melody.
Well, yeah, and his playing is very stable and grounded. And that's why I'm going to give him the earth element.
Dun, dun, dun.
Even though he's got the airbender tattoos, get rid of those tattoos. Get yourself some earthbender tattoos, son.
What if he's an earthbender just cosplaying as the Avatar?
Yeah, that happens in the show though, where they dress up as different people, pretend to be firebenders. Yeah. If we come across any firebenders, we'll have to give them the old flameo. All right.
Well, I'll go airbender because of the nice use of reverb.
Earthbenders don't have reverb.
I thought they like see with reverb.
Oh, I see. Okay. See, that backs me up almost. Leilani, you got to break this tie. What is it going to be?
Oh, I think it's Earth just
wind?
because I think it's got similar vibes to the Secret Tunnel guy.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
But also,
we got to see him for
realism because
we got to see him for the Secret Tunnel episode.
Yeah.
Got to see another cover. All right. Get this guy out of here. You've got your cabbages.
Next up, we have the second medley of the day. Second of 2 medleys we will be launching today. And I don't think it said which ones they are specifically, but let's find out. That is like a really cool capo. What's going on there?
It looks like a shrimp.
It does look like a shrimp.
I was thinking cobra head.
That's way more elegant.
But I do see the shrimp now.
Horseshoe crab?
She's got the hand wavy thing to try to make it do vibrato. I've seen other people talk about that. It's interesting how she wove together the thing. She didn't have to really work too hard to find some sort of connective thing, which sometimes I think is kind of cheesy when there is a connective compositional material between the different themes. I don't know. What are you guys thinking?
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about fading out in between each one. I mean, even if you're not composing some kind of connection, I think it still would have been cool for it to not completely like fade out and then start the new one.
Maybe she's maybe they're not all one taked or something. Maybe it's like the best of each variation or something. But yeah, certainly it would be no different from like a theme and variation song or something if she just kind of ended it and then started the next one. So I don't think I wouldn't, like, if I was hearing that in a concert, I wouldn't think twice about it. Be like, yeah, that's totally normal. Yeah.
Just don't clap.
Yeah, make sure you read the program.
You dare clap, except for when I tell you to. Yeah. And I want to know what's up with the capo. Does she have the capo listed in the comments? Are people asking about this capo in the comments? Tony, I need this capo in my life. Oh, there it is. That's what we want. That is such a cool capo. What is it? By Advaith Sankara.
Wait, where?
It's right there. Oh, you've scrolled past it. Oh, your mouse is right on it.
Can you share the tabs, please? And then it says that is such a cool capo.
Oh, okay. I was like, man, I forgot how to read. That's cool.
Tony's studying Turkish all day. He has a hard time going back.
The brand is Alice. All right.
Interesting. Alice capos.
I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah, I'm so curious.
I need a shrimp capo for sure.
Is that what you think? They're a seafood capo business?
That sounds awesome.
No, it's an alligator.
Oh, okay. That actually makes sense.
It's an alligator.
Like an alligator clip.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You see?
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That's what they've got. They've got it in what looks like silver instead of gold. Yeah. Cool. And they've got a lot of other cool ones too. One of these days I'll get a fancy capo. I'll probably lose it. Probably lose it really fast. Like you get a fancy pick. Yeah. So how many cabbages are we thinking for this lady?
I think, and this is the Avatar's Love, right? Or is it Mini-Medley of a couple of different
Yeah,
ones?
it's a mini-medley. I don't know if the Avatar's Love was a part of it.
Oh.
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah. There's a lot of solo Avatar's Loves.
Yeah, we got a lot of those coming up, so get ready.
Oh, is this still the main theme stuff?
This is the second medley of the day, so
which also includes some main themes.
Yeah,
but she didn't really say which themes were which. So
yeah, I think for the guitar, it'd be for the guitar medleys especially. I think it'd be helpful to have that listed somewhere.
Yeah, I can't even really. Maybe I'm not a real fan. You're not a real Avatar fan unless you can tell what they're playing. But yeah, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and jump in. I'm gonna give this person just a flat 6,000 cabbages.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get fancy with the numbers this time. Just a flat 6,000 cabbages. Yeah, what's y'all's Cabbage Patch rating? Wait, that might be something else.
Let's see. Well, last time they got a total of 8,276 cabbages.
You added it up.
She's sitting there with a calculator, like
I am writing notes. This is what I do.
You're a better host. You're a better host than both of us put together, really.
Okay, so I think last time I gave 3,000. You know what? I'm gonna say 5,273.
Oh, good. 5,273. Tony, what say you?
All right. Well, I'm gonna give 9 normal sized cabbages.
Okay.
Tony grows cabbages of all different varieties. Normally the cabbage man only has one variety. Tony, is way smarter than the cabbage man.
That's
can't keep up.
There you go.
Yeah.
So
that's why the cabbage man is always stressed out about his cabbage sales, is because Tony's destroying him in the market.
Okay.
We like to give the audience hot facts here. We're an educational podcast. But what element are we thinking?
Let's see. So we already kind of did Earth for the last one.
Well, the Earth is like the most. I feel like Earth is the most common one. So I wouldn't be mad if there were a bunch of Earths.
I would be curious if there would be a guitar arrangement that would sound like it would be air, because it's just, I think the bassiness of even just a standard guitar is kind of pulling me down towards Earth.
Actually, having watched these already, I can say I could definitely think of one guy that's coming up that I would give him an air. But you know what I'm thinking about for this person? It's not just about the blue shirt, but I'm inclined to give this person a water based on their very smooth, relaxing playing.
Yeah, I agree with that one too. It's
all right.
Because the other options are fire, which is not applicable in this situation, and then air, which is just not. I don't think it's quite ethereal enough for that.
Oh my! So you guys didn't think that this arrangement was fire?
Okay, I felt bad as soon as I said that. I was just gonna gloss over it.
You're gonna say this arrangement didn't rock?
But it didn't make waves.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. We should be getting paid extra per hot joke that we crack on this podcast. That'll be $5 from the audience. I accept Venmo.
5,273 cabbages.
Well, that's awesome. Yeah. Well, I think that's all the medleys, honestly, isn't it?
Yep. All right. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
All right.
Short. That was really fast.
Yeah, I mean, these will all be much shorter, since the last one was like 3 songs.
Yeah. Awesome.
That one was much more clear as far as like following the melody for me. And I think I need more percussion though. I need some like dun dun dun, like.
Yeah, I feel that. But this time, I'm not going to give a rating first. Yeah, that's right. Tony, you're up. What do you give? How many cabbages are you giving this guy?
I'm going to give 2 red cabbages and 4 of what's the other one? Green, I guess. Normal cabbages.
Okay.
Yeah, which cabbage is the normal cabbage?
Yeah, that's true. I was cabbage racism there that I called the red ones the non-normal cabbage. I'm sorry. I can't believe that's what's going to get me canceled on this podcast.
Okay.
All the cabbages are beautiful, Tony. Leilani, what are you thinking?
Let's see. So I would say that, like I said, this is a much more clear arrangement, but I think if I could identify the medley ones, it'd be a little easier. But I think I would give like 10 cabbages, but I wanted a lot more percussion or percussive kind of things to round out the sound, make it more dramatic. So I'm gonna say like 7 cabbages, but it's gonna be like an assortment. So it's kind of like they can pick whichever kind they want.
Well, for the an assortment for the cabbage connoisseur. Beautiful. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna give this guy. What'd you say?
There might be some bok choy in there,
There might be some bok choy.
Delish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give this guy standard 5,000 cabbages to get his cabbage business, started. Start his cabbage empire. Yeah, it is very hard to capture the intensity of some of this stuff, with just the classical guitar. And he's adding like these that back and forth almost arpeggio sort of pattern to try to fill it out and try to give it some more drive and some more intensity. But it's so tough to do that on a classical guitar. But yeah, something like that, or like maybe some strums, that should be like strum, bum, bum, stum, bum, bum, maybe something like that. Yeah, I don't know. It's too bad there's not more themes. I was really surprised, despite, I mean, it's such a huge, famous show seen by millions of people, but there's very few arrangements relatively for the guitar. Yeah.
If I can, Thomas, I got a question for I guess for both of you, but I think I'm more familiar with Thomas, your arrangements. But what would you do to address the issues with just creating the sustained notes in that opening theme, because they're
these are good questions. These are good questions.
Super long.
Sorry, I'll back away from the mic here.
Classic guitar problem.
Honestly, I don't know. This could be done a lot of different ways. It needs to be. I think the playing could just be a little bit more aggressive as it gets more intense. I think you could like really dig into those strings. I think some strumming could work. I like the arpeggio, but yeah, I think it might even just be a playing thing more than an arranging thing. But this wouldn't be bad with like a big Rasguiato burst or something and like changing the chord if it's just going to be one big sustained chord for only 45 seconds for the song. So the strum part only needs to be, 10-20 seconds probably. So it wouldn't be long to hold a 5-finger Rasguiato or something.
I think maybe were you asking about the part that essentially got cut out before this? There's the really slow, long, sustained string section.
Yeah.
And then I think they just completely cut it out of this arrangement. I think most people have.
Yeah.
Is that what you were asking about, how that could be done?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. And I think they did kind of dive in towards the end, but the beginning is also important in setting up the tension, I think. And so if you cut it out, it doesn't seem like, because that's the sound. The beginning of the main theme is when I would jump over the couch as a kid to make sure I was like ready to go to watch the show. And I'd be like, it's starting. And so by the time this part starts, you're already like ready, like engaged into it, watch the episode. So it's weird for me to not hear it as much. So one thing I might do if I was going to, not that I would arrange this necessarily, but I think this would be super good as a duet piece or a trio or something.
Any duets.
All of that power, like the redundant, like you could have all the percussion stuff, you could have the strumming, and you wouldn't have to pick and choose as much.
Yeah, absolutely. Always adding 2 guitars is going to make it, you're going to be able to fix the sound of things a lot better. It's tough though, because a lot of people who are playing this don't necessarily have a duo that wants to play it really seriously, and they might not even want to work in a song that's only 2 minutes long into their set if it's kind of hard. So I think that they could do some, like if you were trying to copy that violin stuff in the beginning, you could do tremolo or flesh to dio, and actually for the Avatar's love song is similar in that they both, the theme and the love song, start with that, like those little violins just barely in the background, just holding some notes. And somebody else that's coming up has done the flesh to dio, where they sort of rub the strings back and forth with the finger. And so that kind of adds some of those parts that a lot of other people are cutting out. But no, I totally agree with you. There needs to be some more duo versions. Unfortunately, all these Avatar people have no friends, so they're only making solo arrangements.
Well, come on. I mean, we've seen so many. The YouTube guitar arrangers world is full of people.
That's true.
Making split screen videos where they play 2 or even 3 or 4 or 5,
That's
8
true.
different parts themselves. So that would have also been an option.
This person's low tech.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Also, I don't think I ever did my actual intro for myself, but as an educator right now for K through 12 students, if any of my students or anybody I knew was like, hey, I made this video, I'd be like, this is great. Like, you did a great job. So I'm happy with the videos like that we've seen so far. We all wish we had better stuff or better sound equipment. But I think it was. I like this one. I want more, but that doesn't mean I didn't like it.
Just so, pick an element.
Who, me?
Well, anyway.
Honestly, I'm probably gonna go with Earth again. Yeah, I feel like all the ones that are I don't know. I'm torn between earth and water. I'm waiting for something a little special before I give out the fire or the wind one, something a little different. But this one is another sort of more stable arrangement.
I'll go earth as well.
Okay.
And I won't justify it. Go ahead.
Yeah, Leilani, what do you think?
There's hints of fire like around it. It's a little bit more aggressive than the other ones, I think. But it's probably like, oh man, the Fire Nation's here.
But all right. Next.
Fingerstyle Floater. All right. So 2 cool capos today. What's going on?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that capo there.
I wonder if that's like a modification or if they actually bought it like that. Whoa. That left-hand thumb move, that was the thumbnail picture for this video, by the way. Like clickbait, get you in. You want to see this chord. You want to see that chord.
That was a quick one.
Right on the thumb.
That was fast.
That was actually the exact same length of time as the last one, by the way. 49 seconds.
I already know what I'm going to say.
Here we go. That was the thumbnail picture. And by the way, this is in effed up tuning. When you put the low
I like
E.
how you said the effed up.
Yeah,
I like
when you put the low E up to F there.
That's effed up. I like that. I'm gonna have to use
we
that.
Guitarists, we like to have fun.
I've never heard this, but I already know what I'm gonna say. 40,000 cabbages, water. Boom. Next. Just kidding. Wow. You guys still have to give your ratings.
All right, 1 jar of pickled red cabbage, and I'm gonna give this one 19 cabbages.
Okay.
But wait, what's the
the
element?
Fire. F for fire.
Oh, I like that. Leilani, what do you got?
Okay, I'm gonna say this one's a little bit more airy.
Oh,
a little bit more agile.
Whoa. We're all split right now.
Airbenders are all about. And so I'm going to give 4 cabbages just for the purpose of, I think that's the maximum number of cabbages you can carry on a glider. Like
4 cabbages?
Yeah. I think you can put 2 on each side, kind of balance it out. I think that's the most you can carry. So
this is good to know. This is good to know in case you ever get stranded in the wilderness and you need an airbender to bring you like some cabbages.
5 calories per cabbage, and you'll definitely survive.
You'll feel very full though. Yeah. But all right. Let's see the next one.
So now we are moving on to Avatar's Love.
Yes. And we're at a certain point where we might just even make 2 episodes out of this. Thanks for sticking around to the end. If you like what you saw, please leave us a like and subscribe. Let us know in the comments if you have a favorite arrangement from today's episode or if we missed one.
All right. Big thank you to all the guitarists we talked about today in the video. Sure to check out their arrangements in the description below on YouTube. And please join the Guitar Arrangers Collective on Facebook. And
special thanks to our guest Leilani. Thank you, Leilani.
Thank you.
And do you have anything that you want to promote or have us put anywhere? You can send that to me, or we can
cabbage removal service.
I love it. You could have that at the screen, like 1-800 XX something.
Like
1-800 cabbage.
Yeah.